Booby, can you turn your camera on for me?
Hey, I look crazy. Can you hear me?
I can, but you got to turn your camera on though.
Oh my god.
Why she getting that? Y'all gonna hit some of this music soul child.
Oh god.
Away, cause through these trying years. Hey, Booby. Physically change now. Don't you know you'll always be the most beautiful woman I know? How you doing? Can you hear me well?
Yes. I
Nice.
sure
How's your
can.
day going?
It's a mess because I'm getting ready to go to Chicago, so I'm just ziggity boo all over the place.
Nice, nice. So the question is for the
Okay.
live. It's a two-part question. The first
Okay.
question is you can decide to answer which one. But the
Okay.
first question is, what do you feel that younger men need to know if they are wanting to date older women? That's question one.
Okay.
Question two is there a double standard with women dating younger men versus older men dating younger women?
Okay.
Hmm. You can
Okay.
ask which one will you want to tackle?
Okay. We're gonna tap the first question you said. What does younger men need to know when dating an older woman?
Yes.
Okay. Well, first off, they need to know themselves and they need to be confident to go to a older woman. First off, they can't just step up and then back down. They got to just go straight forward now because they shoot. Once they step in, they got to go forward
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
that's it. It's just straightforward. No point, can't go back. And I
Right.
believe it is a double standard because it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's
It
go back.
is.
Let's go back to the to your first answer. When
Uh,
you said that they have to step up, they can't back down. What does that mean when you say they need to know themselves? I think that's actually very important,
mhm.
and that's not an overnight thing. I think
Right.
that to know yourself, and of course we're ever evolving, so I mean you're gonna constantly learn things about yourself, but enough to where you can stand firm and hold your own, right?
Right.
So break that down. When you say a cub needs to know themselves and they don't need to back down once they come up strong, maybe it's a facade, but you need to keep that up, right?
They got to
So
keep that up. Yeah,
break
because you got to have that confidence within yourself. Don't be, you know, don't let your friends hype you up. You got to keep that going. That has to be something that's instilled in yourself.
right, right.
That got to be a part of your character.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
have you had any experiences with dating younger men or younger men approaching you?
Yeah, something new for me. It's been going on for me. I've been divorced. It'll be 4 years in March. So this been
Okay.
something new for me for the last 4 years. That's all that's been attracted to me is younger guys.
You look amazing. So I mean,
Oh, thank you.
yeah,
I
yeah.
be
You
50,
look amazing, and you have a pretty smile. So I'm sure that's one of the.
thank you. I'll be
Yeah.
52 in June.
Oh wow, y'all, give it
I'll be
up,
52 years.
give it up, give it up,
Thank
give
you.
it
Thank
up,
you.
give it up, give it up, give it up. So what has been the do younger men when they approach you, are they like trying to run game, or are they coming up, like a gentleman? Like how are they approaching you?
Both. Both. And the ones that try to run game, I know how to identify now. So at first I didn't know how. I was I wasn't slick on my game. So now I step up my game. So now I know what to look for. So
Yeah.
the ones that run game, I just tell them go on and have take seats. I know how to send them on their way now. At first I ain't know.
And with and I'll be repurposing this content, and I'll make sure I tag you in it, if you don't mind.
Oh,
But
okay, no, I don't mind.
if there are cubs that are either watching this now or that are going to watch this in the future,
Hmm.
obviously you don't prefer young men trying to come up, spit game, maybe been there, done that. Like, man, look, just be direct. I'm this age. I'm not looking for no games. If they were to come in a respectful way,
Hmm.
what would that look like, right? And of course, this is all about education. This is really to set young men and older women up for success, right? Because there's a lot of negative stereotypes when it pertains to these type of
Right.
relationships. So, what would the gentleman way, respectful way, look like for a cub approaching a woman such as yourself?
Well, just the way of the conversation, the lingo, tone, and pitch. I look at all of that.
Mm.
Consistency. I mean, you do have to watch out what they call romantic scammers. You have to watch out for them. That's what I call them.
Whoa,
You
whoa,
got
whoa! What is a romantic scammer? That's the first time I've heard that.
a romantic scammer. Cause see, it's a thing about some young. I'm not gonna say all, but it is some romantic scammers out there to where, some young men look at older women as vulnerable. So
Mm.
they will play on your heart and your mind to where they want money.
Uh-huh.
Gifts or whatever, and they'll be persistent, so smooth with it to where they'll ask you for money or gifts or whatever.
Oh
Hmm.
wow! So I mean, is there what are the red flags? Because it's funny that you mentioned that. A
Hmm.
lot of comments that I receive, or even DMs, I get a lot of DMs
Hmm.
with a lot of women saying that, hey, I want to try cubs, but every cub that I try ends
Hmm.
up asking for money,
Hmm.
right? So
Yeah.
what are those red flags? And this is for, maybe some of the women that are watching this right now or even later on. Like, what are those red flags? Like, all right, no, this I'm not no sugar mama.
Well, when they say that they're falling for you real quickly, if they ask for the money real quickly,
Mm.
it's you will know if you've been single for a while, and if you haven't been single for a while, some women may get caught up and learn the hard way when they hit your pockets. I'm
Yeah,
sad to say.
yeah, yeah,
I've had some
absolutely.
friends, some female friends that did get hit with money. I mean, I know one girl that got hit up with like a couple of $100s.
and
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 it's
it, and
just
it
sad.
happens, and it does happen.
Yeah, it
I do
do.
I do want to take a quick second. I see you, Yassi Cakes, who just got the #1 gifter badge. So thank you, thank
Uh,
you, thank you, thank y'all. I really do appreciate y'all supporting the live like that. Um,
uh,
so right now I'm talking with She Is Booby, and she's breaking down some jewels, giving some jewels, some gems on
thank you.
things to look out for. Her experience dating younger men,
Mhm.
the wrong way to approach older women. A lot of times, you have so many cubs, they will X themselves out early
Mhm.
by doing some of the most and I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing. But I,
No,
I guess
it's
I guess it's
sad
one of those,
though.
like, dang, like you would think that people would know better, and it's not. Everybody grows in their own time, so it's not no
Yeah.
shade or nothing like that. This is
Mm-mm.
this is what this platform is for.
Right.
But you gotta admit, some of that stuff do be funny.
It
That
do.
people, some of the situations that younger men do to try to get an older
Mm-mm.
woman. So if there are any cubs, please listen up. One, I would say this: make sure that you know how to hold conversation, right?
Mhm.
I can honestly say, and Booby, correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Do you mind if I call you Booby? Just
No,
for
please do. You
okay,
can. That's
okay,
fine.
okay, okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, Booby. But
Okay.
there are or a lot of women can decide within the first couple of seconds if they're going to stick around for conversation, if they're
Mhm.
going to go home with you, if they want you to buy them a drink, if
Mhm.
they want to dance with you within the first couple of seconds,
Yes.
right? So
Absolutely.
confidence. I'm not saying you have to be arrogant. I'm not saying you have to
Mhm.
be trying to make yourself look big. I'm
Right.
not saying that. Like,
Right.
y'all see me, I smile a lot. I'm very
Right.
confident in my smile. If I
Yes.
saw a Booby out, and I wanted to approach her, and it may not even be that I'm trying to holler at her. It may not
Right.
even be that, like, I'm trying to flirt with her. It's like, sure, I just want to go up there. She looks nice. I may
Right.
tell her, right? And I've done this before, and the woman actually came and approached me. I was
Mm-hmm.
not trying to flirt with her. I was not trying to holler at her. I just said, man, look, I don't know if anybody else has told you this, but that looks really good on you. I didn't say, hey, you beautiful. I didn't say, oh, you fine.
Right.
I complimented her clothes and what she was wearing, right? So
Right.
I might go up to her and say, like, that look really good on you, right? And said
Right.
it just like that and walked off,
Mm-hmm.
right? Nothing else. 10 minutes later, she like, hey, I'm such and such, yeah. And we had conversation for hours after that. So
Right.
it's not so much about, oh man, what do I need to say? Like, people underestimate the power of being yourself.
Yeah, that's true. That's
And
true.
people can tell, women in a sense,
Mm-hmm.
can tell when that's not authentic. They, come on,
Mm-hmm.
these are like some older women, right?
Right.
Like they can leave that out. They can
Oh
really
yeah.
leave that out.
Oh yeah.
Cheryl has a comment. She said, "You think if she's 56 and he is 23, too far age gap?" Look, I'll say this, and people who follow my content, hey Sammy, I see you just hop in. Um, Communication. I don't care what type of relationship it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Communication is going to be key. So many people, right? And you can chime in on this too, Booby. So many people refuse to have those hard conversations at the beginning. They
Right.
wait until problems start happening to
Yeah.
start having those conversations. Too much has built up by then.
But yeah.
Too much. So, okay, let's not act like 26 and 56 is not a large gap. That is a large gap. Let's not
It
be
is.
naive here, right? Let's not
Right.
be naive, right?
Mm-hmm.
What conversations are you having at the beginning? And when I say at the beginning, this is before intimacy gets involved. This
Mm-hmm.
is before the hanky-panky, because you miss a lot of red flags when
Yeah.
you start becoming intimate. It happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It happens all the time. And if
It
people
does.
will sit here and say that, oh, no, you're lying.
Right.
You're lying. You will look for some good hanky panky. I'm not gonna say the S word just
Right.
because it's TikTok, but for
Right.
some good hanky panky,
Mm-hmm.
you will overlook a lot of things.
You will. I've used the New York Times had this thing called the 35 questions of falling in love.
Right.
So I use some of those, and you'd be surprised. It helps.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And like even one of the main things that I wouldn't mind having a conversation with, because this
Mhm.
gets brought up a lot.
Mhm.
Like I'm 31. I'm pretty sure in myself that I don't want to have kids. Like
Right.
I'm 31, right? Now, if I
Right.
was 22, 21, maybe a little different. But
Right.
let's just say you're dating a younger man,
Mhm.
and um, there's always in the back of women's mind, or potentially, it's always in the
Mhm.
back of women's mind that you're gonna want to have kids. Look here, I'm not popping out no more babies. You know what I'm saying? I'm not popping in a lot of
Right.
relationships in that way, right? So
Mhm.
that would be one of the conversations that I would have when you have such a large age gap, or when you're considering dating younger men. Like, it's those hard conversations. Once again,
It's
it's
in my
those hard
top 5.
conversations that
Mhm.
people do not want to have. So
Yeah.
Cheryl said, conversation is great. Lots of conversation over a year before anything intimate. So far, just kissing.
Just kissing. Yeah.
That's great.
Mhm.
If it works for you guys, you're gonna always have people to say something negative. You're gonna always have people say something positive. You
Right.
can't win for lose in that area. That wouldn't even be a concern as far as approval, because they're gonna talk about you regardless.
Yep.
Regardless, I don't care what you're doing, who you're dating. You could be dating somebody the same age. They're gonna talk about you. So I wouldn't even hold that to be nowhere in the forefront or even in the back of the mind, because you're just not gonna win with that. You can't please everybody. Those who are happy for you, amazing.
Right.
Those who are not, amazing.
Right.
Amazing. Right?
Mhm. True.
Amazing.
True.
Amazing. Amazing. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss any more comments. Okay, I did.
Yeah.
So on to the second question.
Okay.
do you feel that there is a double standard with women who are attracted or even dating younger men,
Mhm.
regardless if it's a full blown relationship or look, hey, this is what it is. When we do this, yada yada yada, I'm gone. Do you think that there's a double standard with women doing that versus men doing that?
It is.
In in
Yeah,
in
it's
what
more
way?
frowned upon with women versus men.
Mm, mm, okay.
Yeah. Cause just the experiences with myself alone, on a couple of dates I went on with younger guys. I was asked, was it my nephew or something like that? A couple of dates, and then so I guess it just depends on the age of how we look.
Yeah,
But some dates that I went on with younger guys, they just said we look nice together. So it just all depends.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And
But
I'll agree. I'll agree. There is definitely a double standard, and I'm a guy saying this, and I've
mhm,
made this known throughout my platform. Period.
mhm,
That when we
mhm,
date younger women,
mhm.
we gonna dang near get a trophy. You know, we
Right.
gonna we gonna get dapped up. It is what it is.
Mhm,
But then you always have the other side of society that
mhm.
when older women date younger men, you get this. You typically get this look. Mm.
Right.
You get that side eye. You definitely get that side eye. And I think a lot of that is geared towards just the negative stereotype that's going around in the media. Y'all and those who are watching this live, I want you to tell me if you were to type in cougar cub relationship, I can almost guarantee you that it's gonna be something sexual.
Mhm.
Every time. Every time. And that's one of the negative stereotypes. So now it looks as though it's predator. It's a predator mindset. And that's
Mhm.
what's being pushed for so long, right? So, for example, I'm going into my fifth year of celibacy, right? Or
Mhm.
abstinence, right? I've made
Mhm.
that pretty known. That's actually how I started my TikTok before Cougar Talk. I was
Okay.
talking about
Yeah.
like my celibacy, right? I was talking about my abstinence.
Yeah.
And so already we're breaking that negative stereotype. I date older women. I'm not
Mhm.
looking for sex. I make that known up front.
I was about to say
Right?
that's one of the first things.
I make that known up front. Now there have been times to where women was like, okay, well no, we can't do nothing. I respect that. I respect that,
Yeah.
right? I will
Right.
never. I'm not gonna say never. It hasn't been a desire of mine. I'll say that
Mhm.
to come on this platform and say that there are like that these things don't happen. There are women that just want to use younger men for the hanky panky. It happens.
Mhm.
There
Mhm.
are younger men who use older women for money. It
Mhm.
happens. But it's not just in cougar cut relationships. That's across the board.
Right.
Like that's across the board. But you don't get that narrative about these type of relationships at all.
Mhm.
At all.
No.
Cheryl earlier said he would like a kid. I would be okay with surrogate eventually. But that being said, my
Yeah.
mind keep thinking he is younger than my daughter. That's actually very interesting.
I
Would
don't think about it.
would that be an option? Like let's just say if you were dating a younger man and you weren't trying to physically have no more kids. Would you be open to surrogate or even adoption if he wanted that?
It really have to be discussed.
Yeah.
Cause like my son is 25 years old. I
Mhm.
only have one son, and it's funny. My son like older women. He date older women. Like his girlfriend now is 30 years old. So,
Oh wow. Oh wow.
and the last one was 38. So
Come on, come on. We'll
I'm
talk
like,
about that
wow.
later on.
Oh
We'll
no,
come back to
that'd
that.
be another topic.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, that'll be another topic. We'll talk about that another time.
Okay, absolutely. So somebody said no, absolutely not. Shorty, you would not be open. So would that be a deal breaker for you then? For those in the comments, would that be a deal breaker? Even if surrogate or surrogacy or adoption. If that
Cheryl
was an
said she
option,
postmenopausal. I know that's right, Cheryl. That's why I said got to be discussed. I
would,
man,
would,
at
would
you,
that
boo.
would that be an option? Would that be an option? And it looks like people are like, no, no, we ain't going.
I don't know. Not during these signs of times. I mean, we in a pandemic. I mean, schools is unpredictable right now.
That's that.
The
That's
signs
that's
of the
actually
times is different
that's
now.
great for conversation.
Yeah,
That is amazing for conversation.
yeah. We got the homeschool kids. I don't know.
All right, so she said depends on the age. If you want kids, I'm not interested, and that's fair enough. Like that's fair enough. Once again, are y'all having? This all goes back to communication, right?
So
Are y'all
important.
having these type of conversations at the beginning?
Right.
It would save so much time. It would save so much drama.
Yeah.
It would save so much unnecessary stress and emotional damage.
I
Right.
would
And I
have
think a lot I think the problem with communication is that people are afraid to really say what they want and say what they mean because that means that you may not get the prize that you thought, or you may not get the person that you thought was the prize.
Yeah, because people are
I
not true with
have
they
just
feelings.
dodged the bullet. Say it again.
Right. I said people are not true with their feelings nowadays in relationships either. The dating pool is toxic.
Man, some people have become toxic.
Yes, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Cheryl said, I would love to have this baby, but can't. Oh, wow.
Yes.
Also,
Yeah.
we are biracial. We are super spiritual
Together, and he
We
helped
help
me
you reconnect with relationships.
That's beautiful.
I love it. I love it. If that makes you a better person,
whatever it takes.
who can be mad at that? Like, who can be mad at that? Who can, in their right mind, be mad at that unless they just don't understand or they're willing? And that's really what you come into contact with. It's just people. It's not so much that they don't understand. They don't want to take the time to understand what they're disagreeing with. I don't mind if you disagree with me, but at least understand what you're disagreeing with.
Right.
That's the big thing. Thank you for the cake, Booby.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the cake. And you just got the #1 gifter too. So thank you. Thank you for that. Thank y'all. Thank you. He says I give him peace of mind and he can sleep better at night and vice versa.
That's what's up.
So which is a great segue. A lot of older women have asked me, what do cubs prefer? And I'll say this: it depends on the type of cub, right? You have your immature cub, you have your mature cubs, whatever the case may be. I can speak for myself. What I would want is peace. Do you know how valuable a woman is that can be her man's peace? Man, like, and I don't even think this is an age thing. This is a man thing, right? So I'm not concerned about the type of money my woman makes. I'm not concerned about the type of profession. If she has it, that's fine. That's fine. That's great. But my main focus when I'm looking for a woman is when I come, you get what I'm saying, booby. When I come home, when we come home, is it gonna be another war with you? Is it gonna feel like a chore to be your husband? Is it gonna feel like a chore to be your man? Right? I don't even want you to feel like it's a chore being my woman. Right? It's peace. Can you be peace for me? If I'm not saying that I'm dealing with every hardship in the world, but I'm dealing with enough.
Right. Yeah, you got a lot going on.
Yeah, I'm dealing with enough, and this is not even making it about a racial thing. This is just a person thing. I'm dealing with enough. When I come home to my woman, is it peaceful or is it chaos?
Right.
So I would ask this question to all of the women. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Are you able to be someone's peace, or add on to their peace? I'm not saying that if you're gone, they can't have peace in their life. That's not what I'm saying because that's not healthy. What I'm
Right.
saying is, can you be peaceful living with your partner? And you don't even have to answer it in the comment. You don't even have to answer it in the comment. This is something that I want people to think about because it's not just about educating the younger men, but still it's about educating everyone involved, and that's older women as well. Right?
Yeah. Aww. Somebody said you
Can you?
making them tear up.
You said what?
Somebody said you making them tear up. Oh, that's Cheryl.
Somebody said 100%. Yes, black single. I want peace myself. To give peace or to want peace, like you gotta be giving it. Like, and I've noticed this as well too. And this is not, well, I'll keep it specifically to cool and relationship.
Yeah.
A lot of people want things that they are not themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And of course that's very subjective, but I'll say it again. A lot of people, they want things out of a partner that they are not themselves.
Yeah.
Right? How do you feel about that, Booby? Do you see that often?
I hear about it. I mean, just like I was saying, people are not truthful about their feelings. That's what I mean. Like, they want expectations of someone else that they can't even give themselves.
Mm, mm,
You
mm,
know.
mm. Say that again. They give other people expectations. What now? Say that one more
They
time.
want people want expectations from others that they can't even give themselves. They not true to their feelings. I know, fall back, baby, because
That's the live right there, y'all. We gonna cut the live off. Right.
and that's what caused a lot of, distractions in the relationship.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of people. I can agree wholeheartedly with that.
Mm-hmm.
It, you
Yes.
you can't expect someone to be your peace, your this, your that, your this, your that, and you're
Mm-hmm.
not willing to do the same thing. So now what we have here, and this is really where a lot of shadow work comes in. A lot
Mm-hmm.
of people, they think that they're ready for relationships, but you're really not.
Mm-mm.
You're
The
really not.
idea. They ready
You
for the idea of it.
you're ready for the idea.
Mm-hmm.
You're ready for the idea, right?
Yep.
You want somebody to be your peace. What are you peaceful? You
Right.
want loyalty. Well,
Right.
are you loyal?
Mm-hmm.
You right? You want this drive, you want this passion. I say you have to be driven and ambition in business, but do you have ambition? Do
Right.
you have passion? Do
Is
you
it?
have drive?
Mm-hmm.
You can't expect, just like Boogie said, you can't expect for someone to be and to do all of these things, and all you're doing is just taking. That's
Right.
that's selfish. And what tends to happen, and this is hindsight. I'm 31, right? This is
Mm-hmm.
hindsight on past relationships that I've been in. It turns to resentment
Yep.
from the other person. You
Mm-hmm.
may be thinking that, oh, everything is a okay,
Right.
but little do you know what that they cutting the corners. They cutting the corners of their eyes every time they see it.
Yep.
Every time, and you don't even know it.
It ain't cute.
You don't even know it.
Yep.
So once again, like I would employ everyone, specifically cougar cub relationships. Think about it. Think about it. And this
Mm-hmm.
is this is really in relationships. Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you at? Have you healed completely?
Yeah.
Are you still bringing in baggage from your last relationship? If it was that bad of a breakup, did you go to therapy? Did
Mm-hmm.
you talk to somebody
Yep.
before you got into this next relationship? Now you have this pattern of
Mm-hmm.
this ain't working out, and now you may start to tend. Now you may start blaming women. Now you may start blaming men.
Mm-hmm.
When a lot of the time it's accountability. It's an accountability issue.
Right.
It's-
All day.
it's-
I say if you can't date yourself, you're not ready to date.
come on, come on. And that would be the major question. Would you
Mm-hmm.
date you?
Yep. Because if you can't do that, you ain't ready.
Would you date you?
I
Would you
date me
take you
once a week.
seriously? Say it again, booby.
I date me once a week.
Come on now. Come on.
Mhm.
Come on.
Yeah, I do. I date me once a week.
I love that. I've
Mhm.
actually thought fast forward 10 years. I love him enough to set him free. But you can make me feel better now talking it out.
Yeah. Mhm.
Absolutely, Cheryl.
Got to
Hey,
share
yes,
the girl.
that's true. What she says. I mean, they love you, Booby. They love you.
Yeah,
So you
I love y'all too.
y'all make sure y'all give Booby a follow. She
Follow me, y'all. I follow y'all back.
y'all make sure y'all follow Booby. She done dropped some jewels. The conversation has been amazing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's been great. I appreciate you hopping on. A lot of people they said it was too shy, but I'm glad you hopped on.
Oh, I got shoot. I get it. I tell it. I tell it. I lived it. I mean, shoot. I'm
There you
writing
go.
a book about it. Well, I write poetry, so I'm writing it through what I lived and been through. So,
Really? No way.
hmm
You got. So I do spoken word myself, actually. Um,
yeah,
yeah. Do
you
you
do it
have?
all, baby. You do it all. I love it.
Look, I will say this. Um, this is not to push religion or nothing like that.
hmm
But my personal belief is that my gift in life is that of entertainment and expression, right? So I
Yeah.
do I do the modeling, the acting, the singing,
hmm
the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
Um, but more beyond that, right?
hmm
I feel as though that it would be selfish of me, right?
hmm
Because this is my gift. It would be selfish of me not to continuously craft my gift because I see it. We're all put here to reach a certain amount of people,
Right.
right? If somebody looks at me right from this live or whatever, say, man, I know that guy from before he even had 1,000. I know that guy because I used to eat lunch with him in middle school. I know that guy because I seen him in Walmart, whatever the
Right.
case may be. And he's doing this or he's found success in this, and he was that close to me to where I could talk to him, I could touch him. That's inspiration. That look, if he can do it,
Right.
maybe I can't do the exact same thing that he's doing, but I can reach whatever level of success that you deem in your
Right.
own way, right?
Right.
And
True.
that's so. I mean, when people say that, hey man, are you a singer? You act? I'm all of them.
Right.
I'm all of
Oh,
them.
thank you, Sugar. She said we got great smiles. Oh man. I used to want to do a Colgate commercial.
Go ahead. It ain't too late. You better tag some of them Colgate
Oh no, I'm
in your
too
post.
old now.
Ah, ah,
No, no.
ah.
I'm a tag him and see what happens.
Yeah, tag them in there. Look. I'm gonna help you out. Look, y'all.
Okay.
Y'all go to Booby's page, and I want y'all to tag in the comments Colgate, Arm and Hammer, whatever
Oh my
toothpaste, whatever the case may be. Y'all go help her out. I want people to know that it's
God.
possible.
You about to make me crack up.
She
Oh
ain't. She
God.
said, look, she said that she's too old. No,
Ah,
no, no,
that
no,
is
no.
funny. Oh God.
Not at all. Y'all go help her out.
Thank you. Oh God.
Nah, but Booby, I do appreciate you. I appreciate
Thank
you hopping
you.
on.
Oh yeah,
Appreciate you
no
spending some time.
problem. It was my pleasure. Thank you. I feel honored.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm honored. Trust me, I'm honored.
Oh,
I'm
no,
honored.
I'm honored. Ah. Anytime.
All right, love. I
Anytime.
have fun in Chicago. Please be safe. Whatever you're
Oh,
doing,
thank you. I will. I
please be safe.
will. Whew.
Please be safe.
I'm just not ready for that cold weather there.
You gonna get hit with the hawk?
I know.
Okay,
I'm gonna buy
praying.
a coat there.
All
Oh man.
right, Booby. Say have a good one. All right.
Okay, you too. And good night, everybody. We got this. Cougars, we gonna get it together, Cougars. We got this.
There it is.
My fellow Cougars. Yay!
All right, y'all. That was Booby. Y'all make sure y'all go give her some follows, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in to the live on this one. So y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay tuned for some more topics. Y'all make sure that y'all go back and y'all can comment on some of the posts. I actually have a post that's out now. What do you want Cubs to know? So y'all make sure y'all go show some love. And y'all know how I get down when we end every live. We always have to talk about what is the meaning of Chill City, right? right? What is the meaning of Chill City? And before we get into that, I want y'all to know that, hey, we did just have a drop. This is satin. So what you see behind me is satin fabric. And you have options. If you want to support the Cub, you can order yours on my website. The link is in the bio. Make sure you follow me on all social media platforms. The link is in the bio. And y'all can make sure you can make sure that you can support that way. There's a lot of merch, t-shirts, the whole 9 yards. The door's covering it up a little bit though, but t-shirts. We got merch on the website. So if you want to support, you can. But the meaning of Chill City is this: it's a mindset, and it means it's not the belief that everything in life is going to happen exactly the way you want it to, but rather it's the belief that everything is happening in your favor. This means that the things that we see or perceive to be negative right now, even in the past, you give it time and you'll start to see that, hey, you know what? If that didn't happen, if that relationship didn't end, if I didn't get terminated from that job, there's no way that I'll be in this position now. So it's not the belief that everything in life is going to happen exactly the way you want it to, but rather it's the belief that everything is happening in your favor. This is Cougar Talk. Y'all been chilling in the den with the World's Favorite Cub, Chill City. I appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure y'all follow me, grab your merch, and I'll see you next time on Cougar Talk Live. Peace.